Good morning, folks. Today's Wednesday. We're getting ready to wrap up this job up here on Hale Branch for cameraman for Bernsey. Getting ready to wrap up his house seat. On the road, we've got gravel. Gravel is coming on the way. Should be here pretty soon. The guys are behind me. They're in the little Chevy truck. They're pulling the straw wagon so we can get this thing reclaimed. We've already got a grass seed and everything's up here. We didn't get the skid steer up here yesterday. I have to go back and get it here after a while between gravel trucks. Chumpy Brumfield with Appalachian Mobile Home Movers. He is hauling the little 450 around, and he's using the little dozer trailer. So I don't have a trailer to pull behind my service truck, and the boys ain't got their CDLs yet. They've just got their permits, so they can't drive the dump truck. So I'm the only truck driver still yet. We'll get up here. I got to do a little bit of straightening up. I got to do a little bit of straightening up on the road before the gravel trucks get here. And it ain't much, probably about 2 blades, and I'm done on that. I need a roller on it. Got the ditch and everything put in. We got a culvert put in yesterday. We just ended up replacing one of these culverts. I was going to put a new one in up next to the top of the hill, but I started doing some visual calculations of water flow, and it really wasn't going to do much good, and he needed one worse down next to the bottom. Somebody had stuck like a little 10-inch. It was either an 8 or a 10-inch culvert. It was a single wall culvert. It was garbage. I knowed it was junk. So we ripped it out and replaced it with a double wall smooth bore 12-inch plastic. Stuck it in there in the ground yesterday, so we got it done, and it's ready. Ready for grass seed and straw. Pretty much. I got just a little bit more. I got to do a little bit of ditching around the back of the lot. I'm just going to take the hoe and go around it and just pull a ditch. Probably just going to do like a, I don't know, 8 or 12-inch deep. That's plenty enough for the back ditch to divert that water around that lot. I got to do that this morning, and then I got to clean up that, because whenever I pull that material out of the ground, I have to do something with it, so I'll probably just kind of knock it around and feather it around on the lot. Lot's pretty good. It's got a slight grade to it, nothing real heavy. It'll allow him to pretty much, he can place his home anywhere on the flat versus, being limited. He can flip-flop it, change it around anywhere he wants. So, I got that, and everything else is pretty much full-face turnkey. I'm going to try to get a little bit of footage. I didn't do anything yesterday as far as footage-wise on cutting and grading and all that. And we do have a TikTok now, so I've been trying to come up with some little somethings on the TikToks. I still haven't got all my mind right yet, or got any good ideas. So, but for the most part, that's pretty much it. So let's get up here and get this done. Yeah, we'll kind of give you a little drive up. This here was already here. It's already established road. We're going to start. This is our new road. I gotta kind of blade it 1 or 2 more times. She's pretty much done. It's a little bit steeper than what I like, but without doing a big major overhaul, there wasn't a whole lot to do. I put him a nice, really big curve in right here, and that way he can, when he brings his house, they're bringing a big modular. As far as I know, that's what we're doing. We're bringing a modular in. And I just kind of laid it all back good for him. Nice big open lot. I think she turned out absolutely beautiful. I think she really turned out a beautiful home site. So it's old clay soil. It holds the daggone moisture in the ground for so long. Old service truck, it's a daggone heavy. Now we're gonna have to hit the go-go button. Pull the go-go button switch. Here we go. It still don't let it do what it's supposed to do. There's the boys coming in. So, let's get at it. We got our water diverter ditch in right here. That's to keep any water from going over our slope. This time of year, all that gonna pollen and stuff kind of gets in the air, moving around. And then the temperature changes too in the air in the mornings. And I'm all the time having to kind of clear the throat. I've been like that for all my life, I guess. I know another guy like that. Anyway, it might be just the OCD in me too. I don't know. Guys got everything greased up. Let's finish this. I walked this slope in pretty good yesterday. It's got some ins and outs on it, but I just kind of left it alone because there's a gray seam of clay in there, and you don't want to stir the dragon. I pulled this ditch line out a minute ago with the excavator whenever I was bringing it over from the grease it. That was pretty rocky right in there. Got the ditch line pulled. I'm gonna take my dozer and finesse that little bit of rock. Got some good guys, buddy. I was cleaning my windows on my dozer because they was getting pretty bad. Couldn't see out of them when the sun hit. Boys do good work. Boys good to me. I try to be good to them back. They are. They're really good to me. I gotta finish this ditch at the base here. I had a company come up yesterday and I didn't get to finish it before I had to leave to go look at another job. So I've been bidding quite a few. I got plenty going on. Gravel truck should be here. They should have been here, but they don't come in as early. Don't come in as early. They don't seem like everybody gets going as quick anymore. But pretty good looking job. I gotta kind of come around here and look around here and kind of dress up, track back in. This was where we burned everything right in here. But get this ditch coming through here to divert that water. But I really think he's got a nice looking lot here. I really do. He's got a sharp looking lot. Time I get it all cleaned up, dressed up, get some mulch blowed on everything, he'll be a happy camper. Now let's go get this road finished. here's our finished product. She's all mulched in, feed seeded, and fertilized. She's all cleaned up. So, turned out really nice, I think. Got her ditch and everything cut in. Everything's graded, walked in, tracked in, tightened up good and tight. I think we covered all of our bases. We had a woman there today. She was an absolute turd on us. Cussed me, called me all kinds of names. So when she pulled down the driveway, we were sitting there getting the chains and stuff on the dump trucks adjusted, and she kept squalling, "You can't block my road." I said, "We're not blocking the road, honey." I said, "We're just adjusting the chains on the tailgate." And she was an absolute turd. She was an absolute turd, I'm telling you, for a good lack of a better word that I could say than keep this thing G-rated. So we got through that today, and that happened first thing this morning. You know, I don't understand people, man. I mean, why in the world would you want to make it hard on somebody working for a living? I mean, it'd be different if we just standing there goofing off or whatever, but we're working for a living. You're gonna make it hard on a man? It takes a certain kind of special, ignorant individual to act that way. I mean, she acted plumb ignoramus, belligerent. And I don't care if this gets back to her. Karen. I know it ain't your name, but it'd be a good name for you. Karen. A man trying to work for a living, and you just acting like a butt. Trying to keep this thing G-rated. You know? In fact, I think she's supposed to go to church. I wish I knew who her preacher was. I think she turned out beautiful. Got us our water diversion ditch in here. Then her husband called me. He was a turd too. He got mad at me because I didn't do a job for him, and I didn't really remember the scenario until by the end of the phone call. Then I remembered. Oh, I know why I didn't do your job. Because I didn't like you and I thought you was a butthole. That's why I didn't want to do your job. But I wanted to be nice and kosher and keep it nice and not tell you that you was a butthole. Because you were a friend of mine's family. But you know what? I don't care anymore. Not as much as I used to. But anyway, I hate to be sour. I like everything to be positive. Beautiful job, I think. Beautiful job. Got a nice diverter ditch in here. Oak's down there rolling the road in good for us. He does a really good job. Got everything mulched on the sides of the road and everything. That's a wrap.